special welcome to the 3 recipients of this year's Community Honours Awards. I do have a couple of apologies from councillors, and Councillor Hooper, Alison Mackle, and away on council business today, but they would have liked to have been here today to share the awards ceremony. The Community Honours Awards recognise the immense contribution of volunteers and celebrate their exceptional commitment to our community. Each of you has demonstrated significant dedication to our district through your substantial volunteer work, and it is our absolute pleasure to be able to acknowledge this today and to share the occasion with your families and friends. We have 3 categories of awards being presented today. First one, the Civic Award. The Civic Award is awarded in recognition of substantial service, usually of a voluntary nature, benefiting the Ashburton district and its people. We have 1 Ashburton Medal, and the Ashburton Medal honours the significant achievement of individuals or organisations who have been very successful in their chosen field and who have made an outstanding contribution to the district as a whole, either nationally or internationally. And there's 1 Mayor's Award for Public Service. The Mayor's Award for Public Service is the highest civic honour bestowed by Council. Mayor's Awards are awarded to people who have made a significant and sustained contribution to the district. The award recognises the recipients as stewards of the district and as people of special note. There will be opportunities for photos while recipients are receiving the award, and at the conclusion of the ceremony, you're welcome to move around and take photos at any stage. At the conclusion of the ceremony, everyone is invited to join myself and the councillors for morning tea out in the foyer, which is just out there. I would now ask Deputy Mayor Liz McMillan to present the first award.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to this award goes to Robert Maxwell, and he was nominated by Annie Jacobs and Anthony McElwain. Robert Maxwell receives a Civic Award for cleaning down nearly every single headstone in the Methven Cemetery over the past 2 to 3 years. The retired farmer once lived at the base of Mount Hutt, but now he lives in the flats at Methven House. He has been a member of the Methven Lions since 1986, and when the club began talking about a project to clean up old gravestones at the cemetery, Robert led the charge. He has spent 12 to 15 hours a week at the cemetery in all weathers, completing the work and paid for many of the cleaning materials himself. He had to clean up to 100 years of moss, lichen, dirt and dust on some of the headstones, and that involved a lot of physical scrubbing using wire brushes, the occasional toothbrush, and not to mention a lot of bending and kneeling. Robert has polished and cleaned up every headstone where possible, and the standard of workmanship has been described as excellent. Cemeteries are a special place, and families are not always close by to keep their headstones in good condition, so he has helped preserve an important slice of the district's history and brought respect to the memory of those who have gone before us. It is noted that earlier this year, the Methven Lions Club presented Robert with a Privileged Member Award. Robert is known for being a man who likes to get things done, even in his twilight years. He is also described as humble, gracious, kind and thoughtful, and one of Methven's community's unsung heroes. Robert, I'd like you to come up to receive your award.
I've got it here. Congratulations, Robert. Well done. Thank you. Come on, look at this. Next.
Congratulations.
Well done, Robert. That was a great achievement. The Ashburton RSA, nominated by Suzanne Rogers and Delvin Moylan. The Ashburton RSA receives the Ashburton Medal for supporting war veterans in our community over the past 108 years. Like many other small towns in New Zealand, Ashburton's RSA was established after World War I and has had to reinvent itself in modern times. Today, it is proudly amongst the few RSAs remaining with a physical location. Over the past 7 years, a small and committed team led by President Merv Brenton and Vice President Alan Johnson has worked hard to keep the place open, as well as support serving and return members of the armed forces and non-service members. The fact that Ashburton has continued to stay open and as busy as it is a testament to the hard work of Merv and Alan and a series of presidents and committees who have all worked to increase and diversify membership and make the RSA a venue for everyone. There is no paid general manager, and all the work in this role is done by volunteers who manage a small number of paid staff. The ability of the committee to keep the hospitality side of the business afloat during COVID and now during a cost of living crisis is to be commended. For some in our community, the RSA is where they go for support and to connect with others. Currently, the RSA supports 144 returned service people and veterans, as well as assisting the Ashburton Cadet Unit. Members now range from teenagers right through to those in their 90s. Alongside the pastoral care work the RSA does for veterans and members, they visit schools on Anzac Day and Armistice Day and run services at rest homes. The RSA also organises services for the community on Anzac Day. The Ashburton RSA today is a hub of the community being used by many groups and people. Please come forward, Alan. Okay. We get together in a bit. We good?
Okay, good morning everyone, and thank you Neil for those kind words. What an honour to accept this award on behalf of the RSA and its members for just simply being part of something pretty special to us, the RSA, our friendly club. To Suzanne and Delvin for nominating us, you obviously saw something in it that we do as normal being something special. Thank you. As custodians of remembrance and support of our veterans and families, we need to thank so many. None of what we are an organisation have achieved would and couldn't happen without the support of the whole community, excuse me, not just our members. To the whole of Mid-Canterbury District and to the Ashburton District Council, who without their and your support, we wouldn't be able to carry on some of the celebrations we do for events, such as Armistice Day, Anzac Day and the annual Poppy Day Street Appeal. Your support in the past and future very necessary for continuation of what we do. A huge thank you to the support shown by our members have, through very trying times in recent years, been very loyal to their happy place, their club, where camaraderie is evident and paramount. COVID, as we know, hurt a lot of businesses, and being in hospitality wasn't a good place to be. We were deemed to be super spreaders. So the restrictions and rules imposed on us meant a big rethink on how to operate and still be able to pay the bills. They unfortunately didn't get COVID, and that required some enterprising ideas to be able to manage the conditions being imposed on us. Our members in the whole district since COVID have stepped up, and we have experienced a lift in numbers regularly attending, and support from new members is very exciting going forward. Lastly, to the support given by the Executive Committee, administration, bar staff, and to all volunteers that are part of the RSA, and to the volunteers that keep the lawns and grounds looking tidy. Thank you. And especially to Finance Chair Alan beside me here, who we must give a big thank. His diligence in managing the finances, a lonely job managing purse strings. A big thank you, Alan. Again, thank you so much. We will cherish this award forever. Thank you.
Well done to the Ashburton RSA. And our final award today is to Peter Lowe, nominated by Dr. Brett Painter and Rab McDowell. Numerous people in this district have benefited from the volunteer work of Peter Lowe, who receives the Mayor's Award for Public Service. If you have played rugby in the Hinds area, farmed anywhere in the district, or attended Ashburton College, then the chances are very high that he has worked hard on your behalf. Peter's volunteer work has been about people and also the environment, and it has spanned more than 40 years, and all while running a high-performing farming business with his wife, Diane. Peter has been described as loyal, honest, and a sound thinker. Whatever the role he has been in, it for the right reasons and never for his own ego. He has served and led committees for the Hinds and Southern Rugby clubs, and last year was made a life member. He chaired the Board of Trustees at the Hinds School and Ashburton College, and he has been a member of the Hinds and District Lions for at least 10 years. Peter's voluntary work with farmers and the environment began with the modestly named Hinds Drains Working Party. Following this work, he was presented with an Environment Canterbury Outstanding Contribution Award titled Leading Mid-Canterbury into a New, More Sustainable Era of Water Management. He has since overseen important and groundbreaking work like the development of the managed aquifer recharge in our district and the establishment of the Hikio Hinds Water Enhancement Trust. He also chaired the Independent Irrigators Society. His work in this water space is hugely important as it shows farmers the tools and science now available to reduce the impacts of things like nitrate leaching. All these groups and organisations are much richer for his contributions, and he has never sought the limelight despite the huge number of hours given. Peter, please come forward.
Thank you, Neil. It is correct, I do enjoy people and I do enjoy working with people, and I've been very, very fortunate to work with some fantastic people in this community. and on some fantastic projects that are making this community better. Not everyone gets that chance, and I'm very fortunate to have had that chance. None of this would be without the support from home, from Diane and my family, so thank you very much for that. And also I've been fortunate to work with Neil and Carolyn on another project, and to receive an award from Neil, it's quite outstanding and very humbling, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter, very well deserved. Well, that now brings us to the end of our award service. So we'll now, if you want more photos, I think we are going to do a group photo out there of all the recipients. The light is apparently slightly better out there, make a better photo. We'll follow Linda on that. But we'll have a cup of tea just out here in the foyer. So if the others would like to go start getting a cup of tea or coffee and a sandwich, and we'll join you very shortly. And councillors, follow them. Thank you very much for attending today. It's lovely.